Hello everyone, welcome to this talk on the University of Nottingham. My name is Jelena and I'm the International Relations Manager for Europe at the University of Nottingham. Okay. I'm going to talk a little bit about the university now, but if you do have any questions at all, you can post them to me after the talk, or if you'd like to write them in the chat, then I'll be able to look at those when I finish the presentation. Okay. And also to remind you that you are able to book meetings with me if you would like to talk to me face to face at some point over the next 2 weeks. Right, so if we talk about why you might want to come to Nottingham. Well, Nottingham is a, sorry, just get my slides back, okay. So Nottingham is a beautiful, green, friendly campus university, which is less than 2 hours north of London. Our campuses have won awards, and you could just about see a bit of University Park campus in the picture there. So this campus has won a sustainability award called the Green Flag Award for the last 18 years. Our campuses are home to more than 47,000 students, and we have over 34,000 students studying in the UK alone. Okay. So look at some of the reasons why you might want to come and study at the university now. We'll look at the stats. So Nottingham is a founder member of the Russell Group, which is a group of 24 research-intensive universities in the UK. And this technology was developed by an academic at Nottingham, Sir Peter Mansfield, a physicist, who went on to win the Nobel Prize for Medicine. And this is just an example of some of the research that has been conducted at the university. So Nottingham also has a strong reputation for sport, and we're really proud of our achievements in this area, and the fact that sport at the university is accessible to everyone who wants to play at whatever level, whether competitively or not. Currently, we're the Good University Guide Sports University of the Year for 2021, and this is the second time in 3 years that we have won this award, also winning in 2019. Okay. Nottingham also has a good reputation for employability. We are ranked in the top 70 in the world for employability by QS, and we're also in the top 4 universities, which are most targeted by the top 100 graduate employers in the UK. Okay. We have links with hundreds of partner organisations or universities across the world, including the Universitas 21 network. And these provide study abroad opportunities for our students, as well as teaching and research partnerships. I'll just tell you a little bit about our history to give you an idea. So our origins date back to 1877, when it started as a civic college in Nottingham City, with a focus on education at that time. In 1881, University College Nottingham opened, and at this point it was affiliated to the University of London, which had branches across the country at that time. Okay. And in 1928, the college relocated to University Park campus, where we are still teaching there, and it's our largest campus. In 1948, the university was awarded the Royal Charter, or rather the college was, and it became the University of Nottingham and was able to award its own degrees. And then in the 1970s was when Sir Peter Mansfield, who I mentioned earlier, contributed to the development of MRI technology at the university. So sort of moving forward to the 2000s, and in 2000, we opened our Malaysia campus, which was the first international campus of a British university anywhere abroad. And this was followed in 2004 by our China campus, which was the first independent campus of any foreign university in China. And as of 2020, we have more than 300,000 graduates. So you'll be able to make connections with graduates all over the world, which is a great networking opportunity. And also with the 2 foreign campuses, this is a great opportunity for students who want to spend some time as part of their studies there. So what kinds of programs do we offer at Nottingham? Well, our undergraduate degrees are typically 3 years long. Some may be 4 years, where there is a compulsory placement as part of the course. And we also have some degrees which include an integrated master's year. So these will also be 4 years long. We have 5 faculties, and we offer a broad range of courses across all of these faculties. So we've got arts, engineering, medicine and health sciences, science and social sciences faculties. So this is just a bit of a look into what sort of courses we offer in each faculty. I won't read through these, but you can see there is a selection of the programmes on offer. And many of our courses are ranked in the league tables as well. For example, English and English creative writing, modern languages. And then in the engineering faculty, we have a wide range of engineering courses. These are all quite well ranked as well in the league tables. We have the popular courses because there is a good blend of theory and practical element to the course. So students have the opportunity to spend a lot of time in the labs. We have really great labs at the university. They can spend a lot of time in the labs putting their theory and ideas into practice. Our medicine and health sciences courses are very popular. We're one of the few universities in the UK that offers veterinary medicine and science, and we are ranked second for that. But our other courses in this area are popular too. We have medicine, physiotherapy, and the nursing courses as well. These are some of the science subjects that we offer. And also, so those were life sciences. These are the other science subjects. So we have there some of the popular ones: physics, pharmacy, maths, computer science. And pharmacy is actually, our pharmacy course is actually ranked 5th in the world according to QS for pharmacy. Okay. And then we have the Faculty of Social Sciences, which includes courses, well, the business courses. It has our business school. We have economics and law, international relations. They're all very popular. We do have some international scholarships. So we have undergraduate high achiever scholarships, which are merit-based, so are awarded on how well students have performed academically in the past. These are unfortunately closed for 2021 application, but we should be having something similar for 2022. We also have master's scholarships. We offer support for elite athletes, and this includes sports scholarships. And also some of our schools or departments offer subject-specific scholarships. So we do accept the Bachelorado for direct entry to our undergraduate courses. So Spanish students don't usually need to undertake a foundation programme. However, for those who maybe don't have the correct subjects to do a particular course that they want to study, we do offer one-year foundation programs. Okay, and these are available in business law and social sciences for progressing on to the social sciences faculty and the arts faculty. And we also have engineering and physical sciences foundation and science foundation as well. So at the university, we do have a really very good career service, our careers and employability service, and they can really support you with finding work whilst you're studying at the university and also when you're ready to graduate. So they can help to connect you to the alumni community, and as a Nottingham alumnus, you are a lifelong member of the career service. So you don't just stop being a member once you graduate. You can use it even after you've graduated if you want any advice on your career in the future. We have extensive links with global employers and local employers as well. And you can make connections whilst you are studying, as employers and partners in this industry are invited to give guest lectures, for example, and also attend networking events and careers fairs. The career service is there to help students from day one, and it's really gives you a perfect platform to plan your career path. We also offer something called the Nottingham Advantage Award, which is really aimed at helping students to develop more of the softer skills that will help them to find employment afterwards. So with this, you can choose from a range of around 200, more than 200 modules, which are not related to your course and are related to employability. So you will gain credits for this, but these don't count towards your final degree. But the fact that you've taken this will be mentioned on your degree certificate. And we also have a recruitment agency on campus called UniTemp, who can help students to find part-time work whilst they're studying at the university. So we'll look a little bit more at our campuses now. I've already mentioned that we have some campuses in China and Malaysia, and we've also got the 3 campuses in the Nottingham area. So we'll just concentrate mainly on those now. All our campuses are very secure with 24-hour security, and they're very, it's like living in a little village, really. You've got everything you might need on the campus in terms of accommodation. You'll obviously be studying there. You have little shops there, restaurants and bars. You've got the sports facilities. And also a big advantage with our campuses is that they're not very far from the city of Nottingham. So you can enjoy all the benefits that come with being on a campus, but you can also access the city centre very easily. And you can see there on the slide the sort of facilities that you can expect on each of our campuses. And we do have the free bus that runs between them. Okay. So this is an aerial view of University Park campus, which is our largest campus and our first campus. This is the one that we've been on since 1928. It consists of over 300 acres of parkland, as you can see there. It's a very green and beautiful space. Okay. So this is a look at the Trent building across the boating lake. So this campus has won the Green Flag Award for 18 consecutive years. And this is something that's awarded to parks and public spaces in the UK. And University Park campus was actually the first university campus to be awarded this. So it is really a beautiful environment to live and study in. Okay. So this is Jubilee campus, which is very close to University Park campus. It's a much more modern campus, built around 2000. As you can see, it's got more modern, innovative architecture, which is built to be environmentally friendly. And again, this campus is built around a lake as well. The building's built around a lake. The campus has also won the Green Flag Award for 6 consecutive years as well. And our schools of business, so the business school and the schools of computer science and education are based here, along with our Centre for English Language Education for those students who are wanting to improve their English. I should also have mentioned previously that most of the courses are actually taught on University Park. And the third campus in the Nottingham area is Sutton Bonington. Okay. So this is a little bit further out. It's about 10 miles south of University Park, and it's more of a rural setting. It's where our schools of biosciences and veterinary medicine and science are based. So it's a really great environment for the type of courses that you're studying there. It's got brand new buildings as well. This is a more modern campus with more modern facilities. We have the laboratories there. There's brewing facilities. And there's a working dairy farm with lots of cows. And you also get a farmer's market there every month where the local farmers will sell their produce. Okay. So this is, it's a really nice setting in the Nottinghamshire countryside. And it's about 25 minutes from the other two campuses. So we do have plenty of accommodation available to University of Nottingham students, and we do guarantee a room for the duration of the course for international undergraduates. Okay. To be eligible to apply for accommodation, you need to have accepted your offer as firm in UCAS. You need to have made Nottingham your firm choice in UCAS. Okay. So you can look at our accommodation video on YouTube, and also there's very extensive information about all of the residences on our website. Okay. So basically the options you have with accommodation are whether you want to choose a catered hall or a self-catered hall. So the catered halls are based on actually on the campuses, and they are for undergraduates only. All the meals are provided and as part of the cost, and breakfast and dinner are served in the dining room in the hall with a range of options for lunch. Self-catered accommodation is located mostly near the campuses, and this is available for undergraduates and postgraduates. There's also plenty of private accommodation in Nottingham if you didn't want to be in university arranged accommodation. So there's private housing very near to the campuses, but also private student residences, many of which are located in Nottingham City. So the facilities are pretty similar. They do vary between residences, but they are typically similar. So in university halls, you will have private rooms, so you won't have to share with anybody, and you'll have your own bedroom and study area. And also in terms of bathrooms, some of the accommodation will have shared bathrooms where you will share with the other people in your flat, and this can be around 4 or 5 people. Or you can choose a room with a private bathroom, an ensuite bathroom. In terms of student life, we have a very active students' union. So there are over 300 student-run clubs and societies and opportunities, including more than 70 different sports clubs. This just gives you an idea of some of the types of societies that are available, but there are many, many more. And it's a really great opportunity to try something different that you've never done before or never had the opportunity to do before. We also have student-run services, and we also have things like the award-winning student-run radio, television, and we also have the magazine as well. And something that's unique at Nottingham is that we have a completely student-run theatre. So the students actually manage that themselves, they run it themselves, and they put on the productions and act in them. So it's completely student-run. There are also a number of international and cultural and faith societies, and Many volunteering opportunities are available through the Students' Union as well. And they also run a student advice service in addition to the university services. We also have a chaplaincy which offers faith support for students and covers all faiths. I've already mentioned sport briefly. So it is important at the university, and there are sports and fitness facilities at each campus. And these include sports halls, squash courts, fitness suites and sports pitches. And as I've mentioned before as well, sport is accessible to all students. It's not just for those who want to play competitively. The Bucks League, the British Universities and Colleges Sports League, is a league that consists of all the universities in the UK, and they play against each other competitively each week in a variety of sports. So about 70 different sports. So in the last complete season, which was 2018-19, we came second, and we've always been consistently well placed in this. And in 2019-20, which was the season that was halted by COVID, we were actually in first position at the point when we had to stop. Also, students can compete in intramural sport, that's within the university, so against other halls and things. There's the tri-campus games with the other campuses, the other University of Nottingham campuses. The Nottingham varsity matches are very popular with the students. So those are matches against Nottingham Trent University, the other university in Nottingham, in a number of sports again. And they always get a good attendance at those. And there's also the Bucks League. This is just a quick look at our David Ross Sports Village, which is really state-of-the-art facility. So this was completed about 4 or 5 years ago and had a £40 million investment. It's a 200 station, it includes a 200 station fitness suite. In fact, I think it might be a bit more than that now. It has a climbing wall, which is really popular with students. There's a 25-metre swimming pool. We have a martial arts dojo, and we have an all-glass squash court, which is great for recording the matches. And there's also a high-performance zone for elite athletes. So that's just an idea of some of the facilities that are available there. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about the City of Nottingham as well, as we are very close to the city. So it's actually a really friendly, vibrant and historic city located in the East Midlands of England. So it's very central in England. We have a castle, and it's close to other major cities and areas such as outstanding beauty, such as the Peak District and Sherwood Forest. Although we do also have great parks, green places and nature reserves actually within Nottingham itself. In terms of size, it's not as big as, for example, Birmingham or Manchester, but it is still a reasonable size. I'd say it's sort of a mid-size city, and it is well geared towards students, as we have the 2 universities in the city, so there are a lot of students around. It's also a safe city, and it's won the Purple Flag Award for Safe Nights Out every year since 2010. I think I've mentioned already, we have good transport links in Nottingham. So we have the bus, tram and city cycles as well. So it is very easy to get around the City of Nottingham to the campuses. But we also have good transport links to the rest of the country. So Nottingham to London is less than 2 hours by train. And also similarly with Manchester and other cities across the UK. Birmingham itself is our closest big city, and that is about an hour away. So this is just a list of some of the things that are available to do in Nottingham. We have plenty of historic buildings. So we've got the castle. We've also got the galleries of justice, which are old law courts. We have caves as well. Plenty of parks, gardens, green spaces around the city that you can go and rest in. World restaurants, we do have a very varied cuisine in Nottingham. So any sort of food that you fancy eating, you will most likely find a restaurant in Nottingham to try it. There are a lot of restaurants in Nottingham. There's lots of shops if you fancy shopping, and bars and coffee shops, things like gym bars, all those sorts of things are available. Sport and music venues. We have 2 national sports centres in Nottingham. We have the National Ice Centre, which is obviously for the ice skating, and also home to the ice hockey team, the Nottingham Panthers, who do very well. And also the National Water Sports Centre, which is located just outside Nottingham, just outside the city. It's still Nottingham. There's plenty of music venues. We have bigger bands coming to the National Ice Centre and performing there, but we also have many smaller music venues as well. We have museums and galleries, if you fancy a bit of culture, and also cinemas and theatres for various types of productions. So you may have heard of Robin Hood and the fact that he's associated with Nottingham. So this is a picture of Robin Hood. Sorry, this is the statue of Robin Hood, which is right next to Nottingham Castle. It's possible to take a Robin Hood tour of the city with a guide and discover all about the city's history. You can visit Sherwood Forest, which is where Robin Hood is reported to have lived. And you can also visit the castle and also the caves, which I mentioned. So there's over 500 caves underneath the city, and it is possible to visit these. But also, if you visit some of the older buildings in the city, such as some of the pubs, like the Old Trip to Jerusalem, which is claimed to be one of the oldest pubs in England, or one of the oldest inns in England, there is a difference. You can see that it is built into the caves of underneath Nottingham. And also, if you fancy a bit of culture, there are also many cultural events and venues. Nottingham is a UNESCO City of Literature and is associated with well-known authors and poets, including D.H. Lawrence, the novelist, who also studied at the university. That's a picture of D.H. Lawrence just there. And there's also theatres and museums all around the city, such as the Theatre Royal, which is one of the largest theatre in Nottingham. But there are plenty of smaller theatres and cinemas that offer more niche type performances. And I can't not mention Woollerton Hall. So Woollerton Hall and Deer Park is literally across the road from the University Park campus and really close to Jubilee. And it is a favourite place for students to visit, especially in the summer. It's great for studying or just relaxing, and many students go running around there. The actual mansion, the Gothic mansion, has featured in films, most notably probably as Batman's home in the movie Dark Knight Rises. Okay. So that's all I have to say about studying at the University of Nottingham today. If you do have any questions, then do please put them in the chat and I'll try to answer them for you now. And also a reminder that if you would like to make an appointment to talk about anything a bit more, then please do so. So I'll just put this up now. So this is just our social media links. We do have the virtual tour on our website, which you can take a look at. And if you did want to arrange a visit outside of the appointments next week, and the week after, you can request a visit with one of the international team through our website. So when I say visit, I mean a virtual visit. And that's my contact details there, my email address. If you would like any more information, you can always drop me an email. Okay. So I will stop sharing my screen, and okay, and I will see if I can answer some of your questions now. So, okay, about the prices. So our prices do vary depending on the course. So they would start at around about something like £20,000, £21,000 for a year. Okay. Okay, so I have a question about, do you offer scholarships? So yes, I did mention that briefly in the presentation. We do offer scholarships. They are based on academic merit. So yeah, I think at the moment we're offering scholarships of £7,000 for undergraduates. But as I said, the deadline has passed for applying for those for 2021. But we will be offering them in the future, I'm sure. Okay. And to be able to apply for a scholarship, you need to apply to the university first and be holding an offer. Okay. So we have a question here about international requirements. So that really depends on the particular courses. I can give you an idea of what we would be looking for. So if our course requirement is, for example, ABB, or let me say AAB, then we would be looking for an 8 overall in the bachelorate. And if it's A star AA, we would be looking for 9 overall. And there may be specific subject requirements as well. So if we ask for a specific subject at A level at grade 8, we would be looking for, sorry, at grade A, we would be looking for an 8 in the bachelorate in that subject. Okay. And we have also recently started to accept the English from the bachelorate to meet our English language requirements. So if the IELTS requirement is 6 with no less than 5.5, then we would be looking for you to have achieved 8 in the bachelorate in English. Okay. Okay. Does anyone else have any more questions? Okay. Okay then. If you do have any more questions, do please write them down for me there, and I will answer them. If I'll remind you again, please do make an appointment to talk to me if you are interested or may be interested in studying at Nottingham, and I can tell you a bit more about it. Or if you want to contact me directly, you can do that as well. Okay, I'll put my email address down for you in case anyone does want to contact me. Okay, so that is my email address there. Okay, if there are no more questions, then thank you very much for listening to my presentation. Hopefully you liked what you heard and you'll be interested in coming to Nottingham, in which case please do get in touch. So thank you.